Today, we are looking at a really big decision. Do you just trust the test from the drugstore, or do you go to a doctor?
Right. We are talking about pregnancy blood tests.
And specifically, how you get one if you live in Sheffield.
To help us out, we are doing a deep dive into a guide from the Blood Test UK website.
Yeah, they do a great job explaining why a blood test might actually be better and exactly how you find one in South Yorkshire.
They do.
But my first question is just why? I mean, a home test is cheap. It is super easy to do.
You just buy it at the store?
Exactly. And a blood test means a needle in the arm. Why would anyone choose the hard way?
Well, Blood Test UK says it really comes down to speed. Home tests use urine to find a thing called HCG.
Okay, HCG.
Right, that is just a hormone that shows up when a woman is pregnant. But those home tests, they need a whole lot of that hormone to actually work.
So you usually have to wait until you totally miss a period just to get a real answer.
Exactly. But a blood test is way better at finding things. It can spot even tiny amounts of that hormone.
How early are we talking?
Just 6 to 8 days after a baby starts growing.
Wow. That is weeks earlier than a home test.
It is a huge difference.
It really is. But if I live in Sheffield, is it easy to get one? Like, can I just walk into my regular doctor's office and ask?
Well, it depends. The NHS usually only gives you a blood test if there is a real medical problem.
Like what?
Like if you are in pain, or maybe you have had trouble with pregnancy before. They don't usually do it just because you want to know early.
Ah, okay. So I just want to be sure right away. I have to go to a private clinic.
Yes. Blood Test UK explains that there are private labs in Sheffield where you don't even need a doctor's note.
You just walk in.
You could just make an appointment. It is super simple. A doctor uses a needle to take a little blood from your arm. It is quick and safe.
Okay, but let's talk about the test itself, because the source mentions 2 different kinds.
Yeah, there is the yes or no test.
Which is pretty simple.
Right, it just says yes you are or no you aren't.
Okay.
But then there's the counting test.
That's a counting test.
Yeah, it counts exactly how much hormone is in your blood. And this is really important for safety.
How does counting help with safety?
It helps doctors see if the baby is growing the right way over time. It can spot big problems, like if the pregnancy is growing in the wrong place.
Oh, like an ectopic pregnancy.
Exactly.
What?
Or if there is a risk of losing the baby.
That sounds super important. But, I mean, what does this cost in Sheffield? We are moving from a cheap stick to a real lab test.
It is a jump, for sure. The guide says private tests usually cost between 50 and 200 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, depends on the clinic you pick. You usually have to wait a few days for the results to come back.
50 to 200 pounds, I mean, that is real money.
It is. But Blood Test UK reminds us that you are really buying peace of mind.
True.
You get an answer fast, and you know it is highly accurate.
So if you are in Sheffield, you have a real choice. You can use the NHS if you have a health worry, or you can pay a private clinic if you just want to know right now.
Exactly. And the source mentions one last really interesting thing. These early blood tests can also look for genetic health issues, like Down syndrome, very early on, which helps families plan ahead.
It is just amazing how much information is in a few tiny drops of blood. That is definitely a new idea to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into pregnancy tests in Sheffield.